So welcome back to Gardening with Jake. This video is going to be a tour of my 2022 garden, which just might be my most ambitious one yet. So without further ado, let's go take a look. So the main garden might look pretty sparse compared to previous years, but I'm really trying to learn that less is more. Hey buddy. When it comes to planting in here. So just a couple peppers this year. I gotta do my fish pepper. That's my absolute favorite. And then last year making that jerk seasoning, I really fell in love with those Scotch bonnets. So Jamaican Scotch bonnet, fish pepper here. We got a little row of dinosaur kale. I like the smooth leaf variety as opposed to that curled leaf. Had room for another Scotch bonnet, so I just put it right there. We got a little finger eggplant. It's not looking so hot, but we'll see what happens. Followed by some golden zucchini. When it comes to the tomatoes this year, 2 black Russians right here, 2 get stuffed tomatoes here. Check out the pics of this one. I'm really excited for it. Here we have the sausage cream tomato. Looks like an Amish paste, but it's like a yellowish or white. Really excited to hopefully make some white sauce out of that. New Jersey Devil back there. It skunked me last year. I'm trying again this year. When it comes to our cherry tomato varieties here, I got the pink bumblebee, and then I'm doing the black cherry that I did last year. I made that awesome bruschetta with it. Check out that video if you can. Over here in the beans, the good old faithful Cherokee Trail of Tears. Black beans, good dual purpose. A couple sugar snap peas in there as well. I have a pink, let me move back here, pink Sunday sage at each corner just for pollination here in the main garden. So in the rear of my yard, I put in these 2 slightly raised beds this year just to try some more experimental stuff that I normally don't have room for. So we have an area of leeks. We have some yu choy, a relative of bok choy, a couple golden beets, and then the rest of this area is carrots. So sort of by quadrant here, I have 4 different varieties. None of them are orange, go figure. Starting in the front left, going clockwise, I have the Kyoto Red, Cosmic Purple, Black Nebula, and Uzbeki Yellow or Golden. So I started these ahead of time instead of just direct sowing them, so we will see how that works, but I should have at least a few. I got my cement pad and chimenea here for nice fires. Moving to the right here, Chinese python bean, another one that skunked me last year, but I am trying again. Last year was in the grow bag, did not work. Here in the ground, the bitter melon that I got last year, just a few of them. Just your typical Boston pickling cucumber. I have 2 sets of pole beans here. This would be the tongue of fire pole bean. This would be the succotash pole beans. So got some trellis and support here for all these vining plants, hopefully on the right side of the rear gardens. And then we're gonna head right over that fence real quick. Alright, so in the back of my property I have a little bit of space to work with in between this alley and the back of my fence here, and out of these 4 plants here, 2 of them are Long Island cheese pumpkins and 2 of them are butternut squash. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't remember which is which because they looked very similar close to planting and the labels wore off, but I've trimmed this down. This is where I dump all my grass after I mow, so it should help kill all the weeds. I'm going to sort of just let them grow over here where I can afford them the room. Sometimes cars come down here, not very often. I'll try to keep them off the road, but pumpkins and butternut squash in the rear. And as always, in the side of the yard, we have the Winesap apple tree. We've got the Cortland apple tree, and we have the Fuji apple tree from our wedding 7 years ago almost now. And up front in my herb garden, I am of course doing some herbs. We do have some thyme. This is like a citrus orange variety. Also doing a za'atar oregano. Za'atar is like this Middle Eastern spice blend with Middle Eastern oregano and sumac and other spices, so this is supposed to sort of be a variety of that plant. Pretty excited for that. I did throw 1/3 Scotch bonnet plant right there just because I had one there last year and it did really well. But 2 different types of sunflowers up here in the herb garden. A little mint that's coming back from 2 years ago, and then just some regular basil. This actually is the only thing this year that I did not do by seed, and that is only because my Thai basil, I had like 4 or 5 plants. They all fizzled out here in the sun when I first transplanted them. So I bought these at Walmart, just in the produce section. That'll be enough for us to use all year, and then make some pesto. Can't forget about the raspberry and blackberry plant that I have on the south side of my house. I'm also doing some grow bags with some super huts this year. Genghis Khan brain, the Kraken scorpion, and the gator jigsaw. Mainly just growing these for shits and giggles. Emphasis on the shits and not so much on the giggles if I do actually end up eating them, but we'll see what happens this year. And that's about it for the garden this year. So wish me luck as the growing season progresses and everything goes well. I will have some review and recipe videos posted along the way. As always, thanks for watching my channel, and stay tuned for hopefully some more content coming your way sometime soon. Thanks.